switch was off and the danger was still alive. That is the kind of mistake electricity loves. A mistake made after people believe the hard part is already done. The donkey professor steps into the maintenance bay and rests one hoof on the silent panel door. The kind of silence that makes confident people careless. No hum, no motion, no lights. Everything looks dead enough to trust. A technician isolates the supply, checks once, and relaxes just enough for routine to take over. That tiny relaxation is where incidents begin. The professor opens the invisible part of the lesson, because electrical systems do not become safe just because the main source is cut. Capacitors hold charge. Stored energy waits in silence. And components can stay dangerous long after the room sounds peaceful. The hand moves closer, the tool follows, and then the circuit bites back. Not because the lock was fake, but because the verification stopped too early. He explains it slowly. Isolation is a step, not a conclusion. Lock, tag, test for absence of voltage, discharge stored energy, then test again, because the second test is what proves the first assumption was actually true. This is where many people lose the plot. They trust procedure as a checkbox instead of using it as a chain of proof. The difference between de-energized and safe is not semantics. It is the difference between a quiet panel and a hospital visit. The donkey professor points to the deeper rule. Electricity hides inside what the eye cannot read. You cannot see residual charge. You cannot hear stored energy. And you cannot negotiate with a conductor once contact begins. So the lesson is not be careful. It is be exact. Exact with locks, exact with meters, exact with discharge, exact with retesting. Because in electrical work, confidence without proof is just delayed regret. And silence is never evidence that the danger is